Just waiting for our dear Sammy to call it in. Best of fives all the way. Let's go. Fang versus Mika. Lim sitting down. Player 2 side. Hybrid sitting down. Player 1 side. Let's go. All right. All right. We in there. Sure. You wanna jump on?
Yeah, well, no.
Peachy said he might if you don't want to. You do it? Let's do it. We don't get enough time. We don't get enough quality time together.
I don't get enough time
To just sit down. Yeah, take the advantage. There's no one here yet-ish. Tyler's handling Eunice.
Alright, you're gonna carry me through this.
I am? Should be fun.
You're gonna carry me through because I know.
You're gonna be the I haven't played in a while. What am I looking out for person?
Yeah, that's me.
You're the proxy.
I'm gonna be the guy who's like, ooh, ah,
Hey,
that was cool.
It's good enough. Good enough. I mean, we're gonna be watching Mika Fang, right? So Mika's always nice and explosive.
Yeah, this guy's a Mika player. This
Yeah.
is gonna be fun.
Yeah. So you have Fang who wants to keep you out, and Mika who wants to get in. Isn't this tale as old as time kind of material?
I'm impressed with Ty's
Set up.
gameplay out.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I haven't actually, yesterday I didn't see the stream at all.
No, it looks pretty good. And then we get to like do this, like to go in here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except the only problem with this layout is that the names block out the win counts.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. It's fine. We can keep people up to date.
Lim.
Hybrid versus Lim. Let's go. Winners.
Mika versus Fang.
Winners finals TFC 3. Street Fighter. Yeah. Let's go.
Lim, last year's TFC 2 champion.
Yep.
Trying to hold that title. There you go. Start drop. Set that pressure.
So the nice thing about both our Fang players is, right, they're very good at being able to deal with you when you're in their face, and then if you ever back off to try to breathe, they set up.
Nice. Over the poison setup.
Don't get that for free.
Whoa, yeah.
So that's one of the weird things about corner position. Like you normally never want to be in corner against Mika, but the fact is that if you do EX poison in the corner, and she tries to jump in, she will land on it, right? Whereas there, got pushed back a bit, and the EX poison was just behind her, and it didn't matter as much. Splash is super important because you just adjust the trajectory. Fang needs to look out for where you're coming from.
Mixed up. Oh, back out of there. Thanks, backdash. Sensational.
Walk speed is just good on both players' side. Fang, I think, has the kind of advantage because he can walk back a bit faster
Nice.
than normal. Right,
Good
yep.
luck with the drop kick.
So that's,
Be careful here.
yeah, you have to respect that. You can't do anything after fully charged dropkick.
In there.
Missed. But V-trigger still coming in, Nadeshko.
Oh
Escape.
my god, wow, he managed to escape. I cannot believe
Right.
that.
So,
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Wow.
so the thing is that Mika has to work to get back in there. It's questionable whether or not he should have done the EX to go in. If your opponent is fully focused on trying to get back in, that kind of EX dash in will surprise them.
yeah.
But Mika was obviously just kind of very hesitant and like waiting for Fang to do something. So maybe Hybrid sensed that, yeah, he would.
Nice normal throw. There we go.
Right, gets the full screen behind him.
Ooh,
EX speech.
Nice neutral
Yep.
jump there by.
Punish the command grab attempt. Lands in the poison.
Wow. Dash up in the throw.
Out. Hybrid favors down forward heavy punch, the charging tackle thing, as movement and like to close in quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's something for Lim to look out for. It's kind of hard to punish, but sorry, it's kind of hard to react to, but you can definitely punish it if you catch it.
Lim a master of that V reversal.
Yeah, so he loses a couple of things from doing it, but for the most part, good. So yeah, this kind of similar situation. Once you're at full screen, there's no real reason to engage with Mika. She has to make her way into you.
Here we go again.
Yep, so throw loops. Cross up.
Yeah.
Yep, back into the corner. Stuns are real.
Yeah, it is real.
Yep, so V reversal again, immediately reduces stun. Good option.
A lot of work to do.
Seems that he's so first time Hybrid got caught out by that, or at least had to block the Coward's Crouch heavy kick, and like the subsequent 2 times since, he's just had the EX speech ready for it. So Lim might have to like be aware of that and kind of adjust.
Alright, so Hybrid taking the first game. This is a best of 5 set, so to see if Lim can adjust.
This is your first win for
Alright. There are definitely a couple of kind of like aspects of his gameplay that he just needs to kind of shore up. Not going in when he doesn't need to, letting Hybrid come in. One of the problems is that Lim's a bit of an offensive player, right? So even with the defensively oriented Fang, he likes to go in. Normally that's what catches people off guard, because they don't expect that character to go in. But against Mika, right? Hybrids has to be in a position where he always wants someone to come in on him. That's how he gets his gameplay started. Very good recognition of the jump there, of the grab there.
Rush down.
Keeps the corner, goes for the cross up.
Nice again. 2 cross ups.
Stun's a real possibility now.
Whoa, walk up throw.
Yep. So mine keeping him locked in,
There we go.
gets the
Nice
stun.
move around.
Very good. Contorting himself for that win.
See, that's exactly what we're talking about there, with Lim just putting so much pressure
Yep.
on.
Yep. So the kind of like thing about defensive characters is that if they decide to be defensive, quote unquote, when you're in the corner, you're walled in. Like, you have nowhere to go. Guess the back throw there. Obviously didn't want that. Didn't want to put himself closer to the corner, but I suspect it's kind of that he was holding charge. Saw the throw, took it. Good reach. So that's another thing, right? Fang technically outreaches Mika if you're like playing purely footsies, but neither of them are really staying in the ranges where their pokes are effective. Mika's always able to like get in.
This is the end here.
Sorry, I mean Fang's not staying in the ranges where his range. Alright, pulls it back. Nadeshko, just in case.
Final round.
Alright. What's up, Fireball?
Setting up the poison.
Gotta keep him wary. Yep.
I actually haven't seen him do such poison setting up as he normally would. I remember
Especially
last
against Amika.
year, yeah, I remember last year he put the wall up a lot. A lot of traps to the corner and that kind of thing. There's the EX.
A lot of it is just unfamiliarity. There is an amount of risk to it if you are unpracticed, because it's a down-up charge. So there were actually a couple of times yesterday when Julian, showing a bit of rust, got the like jump attacks when he didn't want to. So there are risks to doing it if you're not sure about it. I don't think that's it. His execution has been on point. I haven't seen a single missed mine or projectile yet.
Oh, this is it.
Wasted the EX. Good stuff. Didn't get it. Yeah, didn't get a good punish. All right.
Playing a bit more defensive this round, that's for sure.
So probably recognize that he doesn't need to go in here. Yep. Like she has to do something. Nadeshko is still coming. Yep.
Good luck. Whoa, the big whip doesn't get
Was unprepared for that.
Wow, no, bit of execution.
All right. So any chip will do it
Anything
on.
on both sides.
That's it. 2 up.
Obviously, a swine execution there and then off top combo. Yeah, he led to the end of that.
Definitely had it off the whiffed command grab. Any heavy into anything would have done it.
Round 1.
All right. So there were signs of adaptation, but nothing yet. Nothing like concrete yet.
Did you?
Alright.
Hey, Ty. Come here.
So, got the back grab again this time, but didn't go for the coward's crouch, and Mika didn't do the EX Peach punish anyway. Cross up. Charge heavy kick. He tried to do something, but that's, you have to really respect that. Actually, that may not have been charged, so maybe he was recognizing that, but still got caught out anyway.
Alright. Nice. Almost. Jump in. Cross up. Oh.
Crush counter, into corner.
Look at that damage.
Very, very solid, right?
Reversal out of there. Wow, it's really an opportunity with the win.
No, I think he was still recovering from the V-reversal, so I think he went for his...
That's gone for the throw, go for the save option, I guess. Nice. Boy, what side was he on? Who even knows?
Alright.
Oh, wow, that's it. Wow.
Alright, so Lim, this is... He cannot afford to lose this if he wants to stay in mirror side.
That's it. Lim needs to find an answer right now. Poison setups. Maybe play it safe. Let's see.
Gets caught. It's kept out. So, don't like that jump in there. Didn't need to do anything particularly. Just because he got the knockdown. It was a soft knockdown anyway, and Nika's already up on the ground before he was even landed. Coward's crouch. Pushing him into the corner, but Mika jumps out. So Mika's been able to jump out. In the earlier sets, he actually had better control of Mika, keeping her on the side that he wanted. But over the last couple of rounds, Mika's actually found good jump outs. Hybrid definitely recognizing when he has jump opportunity when Fang's not ready. Because it's really hard to jump against Fang if they're paying attention. His crouching heavy punch just has such a massive hitbox, very active.
Jab.
Very good.
Just a little 2-hit jab combo there to finish it off.
You need the need the tap damage, just take it.
Oh, try to go for an early poison. All the way to the corner, this is not good for them right now. Wow!
It's only reversal, backs out, so the question is, yep, she does not have the punish for that. There are definitely setups every character can do to punish that, but character unfamiliarity doesn't take a risk, doesn't go in.
Yeah.
Okay, not punish that time. Mika did have meter for EX Peach. Gets caught out of his move. Corner splat, reset, into grab. Jumped, very aware.
He's got it. Catches the jump out. Whoa, okay. Everyone's got to be careful now.
Alright, so...
Whoa, wow. Tries to go for the Anio again. I think this should be it.
Won't hit the wall, but hits Nadeshiko.
One more setup. Reroll. Anti-air.
Yep.
Jump back.
That's it. Even on a jump over cross out, yeah.
Exactly. That's it. Lim goes down to Hybrid, who's going to sit through into Grands.
So Hybrid guaranteed second place. Good stuff so far. Very solid play. Somehow able to convince the far range controlling character to come in on him.
Conman and Julian, please.
Next up we have Conman versus Julian, loser semis. Gonna see another Fang versus probably Nash. And
that was that. Just to go back to the end of that.
just checking it.
Yeah, just to go back to the end of that round there. It's exactly as you said. The risky jump in from Lim when he maybe could have played a bit more back out of that.
Yeah, there were a couple of instances where he just got a soft knockdown and he decides I want to go in. Where by the time he's even halfway through his jump, Mika's already on the ground ready for him.
Yeah.
Hybrid definitely very ready for those situations, right?
Oh yeah.
So not to like downplay how well Hybrid was playing and just saying it was Lim's fault that he threw it away. No, Hybrid was ready for the pressure that Lim wanted to apply, and so that was definitely a clash of player styles. Lim's more offensive approach might have worked with a more offensive character, but the fact that Fang's strengths is a bit of his range, but definitely a lot of his just control of space.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't necessarily see any kind of times when he put himself in a position where Mika would whiff the charge tackle and he would get a punish. Like he didn't have that spacing quite right. Probably a bit too worried of staying in that range because she's very scary even then.
Yeah.
She has the drop kick, she has stuff like that.
That.
But you have to put her in those positions, tempt her to do those options, and then punish accordingly.
With a big punish.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Easier said than done.
It is. It's
All right.
theory craft, but
Yeah. But that's one approach that Fong could have for that matchup.
Absolutely.
So we have Julian on the left,
and we have Conman
on the right.
Another. So this is Melbourne versus Taz.
Our only Victorian representative left. Our only mainland representative left.
All right.
Conman, pad player.
Conman pad player. He's been a pad player since forever.
Forever,
He's
yeah.
never ever played on stick.
We actually have-
He did actually buy a stick off me,
And then never learned
and
it.
then just never used it. Yeah.
We have actually quite a few pad player representatives here. I wasn't paying attention. Was Hybrid on pad as well? No, he's a stick player. No, he's a stick player. Yeah, so
He's got an obsidian
That-
like I do.
that's why Conman being on pad stuck out to me. It's like, yeah, this is the only one left as well.
Every game he's played, Guilty Gear, everything.
Yeah.
Played on pad.
Good stuff. Cool. So V-Trigger wants both sides.
Keeping it OG. Nash versus Kane. I thought it would be the Nash.
Does he? What's his?
His other character is Guile.
Nash is probably better for fun.
Nash is probably better for this.
So, yeah, like
Because otherwise you're going to have defensive character and defensive character.
not only so the way that so at full screen defensiveness, Guile loses out because Fang can put down the heavy mine which eats 2 sonic booms and then he can throw projectiles like that, exactly like that, right? Obviously, Guile sonic boom will be faster, but having the option to be in Fang's face is super important. Yeah, like, that was really good.
And then again, look at this pressure that Conman just put on.
Yep.
Wow.
Moonsault.
Yeah, get out of the air. Nice, thank you. What's up? Trying to challenge the poison.
Very good.
Now, can Conman get out of this pain pressure?
He has V-Trigger.
Yeah, there he's
There
out.
you go.
Oh, drops the...
Not ready for it.
Sick. There's the
EX moonsault.
Alright.
EX mine.
No, okay. Yeah, okay, put the pressure on. Looked like he was setting up for another cheek throw, but came in with the...
Conman's extremely aware of the maximum ranges of his buttons. That's how he beat up Christoph yesterday, was playing Kent. So they both had the kind of same game plan of like being in each other's faces and frame trapping each other. But what Conman had over Christoph's gameplay was that as Conman blocked, he would poke out the fastest button he had, check your momentum, and then with the space that he has, put the optimal button to just meet the opponent. And then Christoph just walked into that. And Julian's doing a bit of the same, like he's looking for the positions to hit buttons. He's actually getting his faster buttons in, but he's misanticipating the range that he has.
Slow.
Yep. So the mine Sonic Boom game, all he has to do is set up mines. It's very difficult for
Wow.
recognition that he set up the mines and he had the opportunity to go in. Conman goes up 1 fairly convincingly, I would say.
He hit the nail on the head when he said Nash is a good option for this matchup with that.
Just because of being able to be in your face.
being able to be there.
Yeah. As you were saying, range 0, right?
Yeah.
Your kind of playstyle.
Great aggression there by Conman for the first game.
I like that Conman has the option of like slowing it down, putting sonic booms out. You can tell that he's doing it just to test to see if Fang is ready for it to switch back into the playstyle. Julian's really good at that one. Slowing himself down, and yeah, where he's catching him out is.
And Julian financing gets pressure. Good anti air. Bro. Bazooka knee whips.
Bazooka knee, yeah. Backdash the bazooka knee. Caught crush counter. Alright,
Low smoke force coming out. They're a good chunk in. Doesn't get
that's plus. I think that's plus, yeah.
Those frames. Okay, wait for the
Over. That wasn't the over, that was just the hit.
throw button. Whatever that weird button that he's got.
The grab.
Yeah.
That's I don't think that's an overhead, is it? It looks like it could be. That one's the meter drain.
And so I kind of remember Nash stuff, but I'm kind of getting a lot of it too. Oh, there's the bazooka knee in. This pressure. Good.
Very good interrupt to
Good
Sonic Boom.
challenge,
Has
yeah.
big startup. Alright, sets up mine in corner. Very hard to go in on that because as long as Fang's blocking and you land on it,
Wow, just
it'd be bad.
just a little like dash in.
Conman's kind of exposing Fang's biggest weakness is that he doesn't have good close range normals that are both fast enough and you know,
Oh, wow, beautiful.
and has good enough utility in these kinds of situations.
This is hard. This is hard.
Conman has good meaties. in this game, she's extremely
Stun
good.
gauge is a factor. Oh, there it is.
Stun.
This should finish it.
Full combo will do it. No, he drops it. Sonic Scythe.
Julian has a lot of work to do. I don't know. He's got the corner
Stays in front.
pressure. Anything's gonna do it. Yeah, it's just a down tab.
2 games up for Conman. Julian is not being passive and just taking, but he seems a bit unsure of what he should do here. He's not quite sure.
He's definitely struggling to find the answer to that insane pressure that Conman is putting on him.
Turning around, asking Lim for something.
He better not be giving advice to these Victorians.
Yeah, it seems a bit lost. I'm not 100% sure what necessarily needs changing.
Going back to characters today.
Yeah, he does play another
it's
character. He
Colin.
plays Colin.
I thought this might happen.
Colin's not necessarily more favored, I don't think. But with the way Conman's playing, it might work out better. I believe Colin has a faster jab.
Also, we need to remember that Conman has played against Fung because Lim.
True.
But,
So he may have some character
I don't know,
familiarity.
Yeah.
So jump ins will be a bit more complicated if he's setting up ice.
Yeah.
But other than that, there isn't really anything to dissuade Conman from being as up in your face as he wants to be.
Still got the option of triggering Rude.
Yep.
Alright, let's see. Alright. Should be easy.
Yes. So the other thing is that Nash will now have more options to play Sonic Boom game. Very important that Colin's
nice jump over the EX.
ice is persistent even after she takes hits, so she can get very favorable trades in that kind of situation. Checking him. So Colin has V-Trigger 2 at the moment, very powerful, extends the range of all of her normals by a relatively significant amount. Colin in the corner now, not a good place to be against Conman's style. Sonic sized him out. Air parry. So late rise caused the safe jump setup to kind of just go nowhere. One more. Right, very ready. So Nash's Sonic Booms are slow on startup, but fast recovery.
Fast recovery, so he was able to get the dash shot and acknowledge the jump.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Colin's V-Trigger 2 is not doing anything last round.
You
So
can see Connie just wants to be in the face. He has no one to let up on his pressure. I think he recognizes, wow, yeah, nice parry. Side swapping too. Huge jump.
alright. So Colin is fully stocked, full V-Trigger, full critical art. Ice gets the trade, goes into V-Trigger 2, misses the link. Recognition, caught the responded to V-Trigger with a block.
Threw him out of the corner, which I don't think is what Connie really wanted to do there. But
Yeah, as James Chen was saying, that's the kind of panic throw, where you're like holding back and I had to throw it, something, just hit the button.
so he gets the throw.
Goes
He
in.
keeps himself alive. Oh, another throw.
Very good. Both backs off. Yeah.
Wow.
So Colin in V-Triggers, amazing mobility. She's just on ice skates, right? As she looks in the game. Can really attack from anywhere on the screen. Goes in, gets the
Alright, so
keeping himself alive.
keeping himself alive. He needs another one.
Yep.
Got a lot of work to do, but
A big part of that was the fact that in the first round he didn't actually find time and space to activate V-Trigger 2. Second round, although it doesn't look like it did much, that was definitely a huge deal. Very, very good recognition. Got the air hop, goes into super.
burns it early.
Yeah, takes the damage. Makes it so that Nash has to come in. Like, of course that's Conman's game plan anyway, but now it's much more dire need to like be in. Easy block. I actually don't like that he does the too linear. I think he wants to go for one of the abugs. Bazooka knee knocks her out of the air. Very those kind of small momentum checks is what Conman's like really good at doing, because once you're in that position, the other player oftentimes just catches the V reversal. Very good. So the important thing about that is that Colleen now no longer has access to her V trigger. Loses a lot of the mobility that she would have had, which is what he was using to deal with Conman's in and out game style, in your face game style.
That was
Conman eliminates Julian.
good.
He was warmed up.
He is warmed up.
The running here.
That is why. Yeah, the run to
So
the
you-
venue
yeah.
warmed him up enough. Yeah. So we now get
So If Conman wants to make it through and win the tournament, he has to just play straight sets now.
He does.
He's looking at 3 wins against Lim, and then 3 wins to reset, and then 3 wins to win it. So if he does it, that would be like 15 in a row, 12 in a row. Yeah.
So it's you know it's cool, right? It's a Tassie 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, Tassie 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. So in losers finals we have Hobart representatives Lim and Conman, and waiting in grand finals is hybrid Launceston representative. All right. So we've seen this. Nash versus Fang.
Yeah.
But we'll see if the different play styles come into effect here, right? Lim's playstyle is slightly more aggressive than Julian's. Julian is very willing to play in your face when you come up to him,
Yes. And
but he doesn't actively seek that out.
also, I feel that Lim will not be scared by the pressure.
I
He
feel
uses
like
that V reversal to get out. He's got answers.
yeah. So Conman was able to grab Colin's V reversal where she rolled. He can't do that against Fang. Fang will put himself outside of grab range almost immediately, and I think he's ungrabbable during that animation as well. But he definitely has answers. If he's looking for it, Bazooka Knee easily covers that distance. As an example, he still has a couple of things. Sonic Scythe obviously will catch that as well if he's ready. But yeah, Bazooka Knee would be the simple one. Yeah, so one of the things is that if Lim is more practiced with the in-your-face, he'll know the right buttons to push, probably. Coward's Crouch didn't go for the heavy kick coming out of it and just let Conman walk up and do whatever you want. Whatever you wanted. Sorry. Yep, setting up mines. This is not a game that Nash wins if he plays that. Goes in Bazooka Knee and kind of backs off. So, not quite sure what it is. Yeah, there's a lot more space being maintained here. That was the kind of insistence that I was more looking for. So the actual gap in Conman's play, and it's a bit hard to identify if you're not looking for it, it's actually his dashes when he's in that position.
Yeah.
That's actually where you have to check him. It can't be anything fast. You have to use your fastest button and just kind of check him. But it's the same kind of thing that Conman does, right? When you're coming in, he taps you, you have to stop.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do to him.
That's exactly what you're talking about with Mirror Verse. He's got options to catch on the way out.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Can't jump in on Fang if he's blocking out for it. That is just an insane hitbox. Gets the crush counter, goes in, gets the back grab,
coming in.
backdash.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Alright, that's it.
Seal the deal. The
Cool.
EX.
This is a lot closer than what it felt like for Lindsay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You can just the different play styles. Right?
Yep.
You just-
It also feels like Conman's a bit more afraid of them.
He's definitely.
Like he didn't care what Julian was doing.
No.
He was so insistent on his game plan.
bullying.
But with Lim, it's not. He's finding himself in. We're finding him in a lot of similar positions where he's not doing quite the same thing, right?
Can't seem to get that pressure off. You know what I mean? Like he's getting pushed out. Lim's got some buttons. Just keeps him trying.
Yeah, see that exactly. That check. That's what. That's the big part of it. You have to recognize that's where the gap is and stop it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
Okay.
Lim's very fond of this
damage.
as a reversal option.
Damage.
It's his only one, as Lim's very fond of saying, and so he's making good use of it. Has the corner, very scary. So Fang in corner has obviously the options of the super ambiguous crossing, because his dash ends up inside of your hitbox temporarily before he decides which side to come out on. Alright, Bazooka Knee being blocked and being challenged. No jump over, not for free. Alright. Checks the dash, gets the cross up, takes the corner again. So here you can kind of lock him in, goes for the up and above, got caught. Yep. So you can, with Fang, the way you can cancel out of projectiles with the dash, but only if you use EX. So that's why he did that there. Or you can use EX projectile and cancel into the dash as well. And that's how, I think that's how that works. I believe that's still works.
I mean, that started off well for Conman, and then just Lim was able to put the gate up. Essentially.
Lim was dictating the pace of the fight, and the way he was doing that was with the checks on Conman's dash pressure. Every time he was also, I think it was recognition of what he did wrong against Hybrid's Mika, which was letting Mika get the free jump over. So you'd think that normally Fang's crouching HP, it targets the area in front and above of him. You'd think that it wouldn't catch a jump over, but it really does, and so he... V reversal's out, so V reversal causes the Sun Gauge to drop immediately. Gets corner for himself. Nash's V reversal's out, so... Moonsault. Catches him. Bazooka knee, yep. Doesn't let him get away with anything there. Have to check him.
Set up. Good blocks. Woo!
Very ready.
Oh wow. Okay.
That will not kill, I don't think. Yup, barely.
Oh wow, wake up jab. Let's do it. Why not, right? When you
You have to take the pressure, and if you don't, yeah. So with that position, you're gonna have to take the pressure and guess at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe your guess at the beginning of the pressure.
Maybe you should just throw that button.
Guess
down.
immediately, right? In Street Fighter, a lot of times what's fast will win. That's why characters with 3-frame jabs are very, very powerful in this game.
Nice.
So
That's what Julian was doing.
precisely, yeah. A lot of those, they look like string situations where he gets the free get and he doesn't. You actually recover fast enough. A lot of Nash's hits don't cause a lot of hit stun. And yeah, fast is power in this game. Nope, no jump over, crouching HP. Just control the airspace. Yeah, no, you can't jump. Alright, stays, yeah. Falls on the mine, that's it. Alright, that went much more to plan. So Fang and Nash both have full critical art. Connie doesn't necessarily favor, yeah, he likes to use his EX meter for frame advantage. Pressure and frame advantage, that's what he uses it for. Whereas Lim, while he will do that, he's also very willing to just take the reversal. Cool. Gets the corner. This is where he can work back his advantage. Take the life. Gets the knockdown. Looks like he was ready, but he didn't have any kind of punish coming out of that. Keeps him in the corner. No. Yeah. That's definitely the super important aspect of Fang gameplay. Alright, takes second game. First round was iffy. Mostly because Conman got this early push advantage momentum. But the following two rounds, very dominant, imposing his will. Oh, I didn't hit update. Not bad.
Yeah, you can definitely see like the differences when comments allow to get that pressure game started.
That was very funny. So Fang has done that before, both Julian and Lim, with the immediate projectile on round start. But Conman actually dashed too far and got hit by the second projectile in that case. Normally, the other opponent has managed to get him in both situations. Goes for up and behind. Bazooka knee. Yeah, challenges. So recognizing that he doesn't just get it for free, challenges him with jabs. Alright, gets Sonic Side, takes the corner, but Fang immediately EX dashes out. So Fang equipped with V-Trigger 1 at the moment. Might opt to save it for reversal. Alright, gets put in the corner. Uses the uses EX to build to put Fang in a block position and to also gain space with the walk forward. So he was playing a much looser cage there. He wasn't in his space. So the thing is that he was controlling the position of where Fang could try to leave the corner from, but not actually threatening any buttons coming out of it. Didn't catch the V reversal, going up, taking the first game with no health. Poison doing its work. Yeah, so no chip out in this game unless you use critical art. Opens with projectile again. Right.
3 times in a row.
So
Starts the pressure.
you can tell someone, like at an early level, someone who's lost when they start jumping a bit. I think Conman had a few moments of that there, where he was just like, oh, I got hit by a projectile. Oh, I got hit by a projectile. He just jumped a couple of times.
Getting out of there,
V reversal immediately drops the stun gauge.
Oh, good stuff.
Puts Fang in the corner.
Good block of it.
Does he have the... No, he does not have the punish. So very specific. He tried to... I think he tried a moonsault.
Maybe he messed his input up.
No. Those poisons linger. You have to go for... You have to wait until... Like, there's a very specific timing. I think it's between when the second last one is about to hit the ground. that's when you can jump in with a heavy button and get a full heavy kick punish, for example.
Right,
Something like that. It's a bit character specific.
So he had the idea, he just didn't fly.
Character and familiarity, right? That's
Oh,
super
wow.
important. Wow, just air button
Yeah,
knocks out the EX moonsault. Cool. Corner caging him in there. So you can see where Fong is much more efficient at caging someone in the corner. Uses V reversal on the projectile, caught Conman kind of unawares. He was in the air.
Perfect example there of him stopping that pressure game. Again, just pushing it on both. Yeah. Pull it over. Alright, Conman, keeping
Come
himself
on.
alive.
On the board.
Not going to let Lim get away with a clean sweep.
Nash
See
wins.
if he can do it. He's got a bit of work, but he can do it.
Yep. There were a couple of points where he felt a bit out of focus, like not out of balance, like off balance. But Fang not really having the pressure to push. So normally when a player gets off balanced, tilted, if your opponent is playing an offensive character, they push you, you don't have time to rebalance yourself. But Fang lets you have a bit of distance, lets you have a bit of range, and so he was able to find his footing, got back in there. Not having a great start to round 4 here, but taking back the momentum, taking back the pressure. So Command does well in streaks. Once he has buttons that he can push, eventually he'll open his opponent up.
Oh, nice.
And every time he gets checked, that's when he starts to start building himself up again. Yeah, precisely.
Bro, if you can put a different jump in his hands. Yeah.
Instant overhead, hard to react to, always safe for the end of round stuff. Such a big guess, right?
I forgot he had that.
Instant overhead. So many people have that in this game. I think that's the first time I've seen him use it in this tournament, actually. So yeah, he's definitely not been relying on that very much. But I don't think he's been in that kind of position very much, where opponent's on pixel and he has the knockdown. All right, goes for the jump over, but no punish. I actually think he had something there.
Wow.
Crush counter. Takes the life. All right. Advantage. Checked. Because he had to jump in. He has to dash in there, right? Because he had the advantage, but he was too far away.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Double EX. Double dash. Gets the cross up. Got a bit slow, so able to react.
Wow, yeah, nice stuff by Conman.
Reaction.
Yeah, right.
Again, looked like he was in recovery for projectile, but projectile recovers so fast. V reversals out of the corner.
Very dangerous. But he gets like. I don't think he's
No,
gonna mix
there
up.
is no.
Oh, just that stuff into
Very,
Lim's arm.
very good set from Lim and Conman. Lim going into grand finals for the run back against Mika.
Alrighty, Mr. Hybrid.
Now,
grand
the
final.
major thing to keep in mind here, what I really like is how aware Lim was of jump overs in the neutral situation and being ready for that situation with the crouching heavy punch.
Yeah.
I feel like that was in recognition of what he was doing wrong with his set with hybrid.
Yeah.
I want to see that being applied in this set coming up.
It definitely was just a lot of awareness on Lim's behalf to just shut down that
Yeah,
pressure
if you're not in the if you can't
As I said, he
move
was
wherever
not
you
scared,
want,
yeah.
then you're so much more limited in what you can do, right?
And then you start questioning yourself as going, oh, now how do I?
Why is he just checking all of my
now
movement?
how
How do I get in? Because I don't have options from here. How do I get in? So this might be a case of hybrid screwing comment over.
Yeah, true.
Because if he wasn't made aware of that, he may not have been as prepared. And honestly, the rounds were close enough that if Conman had that, that might have been it.
That might have been it. All right, we'll see. Well, this is it. Street Fighter 5
Grand finals. Lim coming from losers. All right, Fang versus Mika. Run back.
Rainbow Mika.
Both repping V Trigger 1 again. Alright. So, Mika, I've noticed, doesn't really start off super insistent. Likes to watch what the opponent does, reacts. Not this time. Gets caught by the poison though, so it doesn't get a follow-up. We want to see more of just this momentum checking from Lim, if he wants to take it. And what we want to see from Hybrid is recognizing where those momentum checks are coming in what form, and then punishing accordingly. Gets out of the corner with the EX dash. Hybrid with the life lead at the moment. Not content to just hang back and let it happen. Joined on the mic with our dear Mullet Cap, tournament organizing and commentating at the same time.
Yeah. So Hybrid's been pretty good at punishing things from what I've been seeing, right?
Not necessarily punishing, but
Yeah,
not necessarily punishing, but just putting Fang in the positions where he has to do bad things.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. But he ran that back pretty well.
This amazing comeback, taking back half the life bar. All right. Yes, so that's exactly the kind of adjustment we want to see here. We want to see the jump over is just not being allowed, right? So Mika's seeing, oh, there's a mine on the ground. I want to jump over that. Don't want to do that. I want to be on the other side. No, Fang wants to keep you on the same side, make you fall into the mine. Gets stunned. That's the corner. Full combo. No, drops the link. All right, kept corner for a second. Full jump. Yeah, so at advantage with that. Takes the reversal, takes the round. Let's go. Lim taking first game. Already the adjustments are coming into play. The big difference here, I think, is just, yeah, recognition of space. Not letting Mika move be where she wants to be. Checking that movement. Going to the rematch. Let's see if Hybrid has adjustments. First round was really close, and it all dependent on the momentum that Mika couldn't keep. So Mika, as much as she wants to be in your face, isn't actually a very defensive character. She doesn't have as many good reversals. One of her options might be EX Peach. Has armor, but it can actually be stuffed in the activation frames. Gets punished with the whip command grab. Momentum's on Fang's side at the moment. Poison chipping away.
Nice anti-air.
Cannot jump over. That's the main thing that lost Lim the round in winners finals, the game in winners finals. So very good that he's now very aware of it. Poison into the corner again, keeps the pressure, puts the mine in front of her, tempting her to jump at this point. So that will catch. Very good recognition. Insult to injury. Nadeshiko coming in. All right, so round 2, second game.
Alright. So
Hybrid
setup.
back there.
Oh, he went in. Okay, nice. Anti-air.
Questionable go in,
Good
but
punish.
he actually stayed still at a range where Mika didn't really have anything yet. Right, Mika trying to fight back. Has crush counter too far to follow up on anything. I think that was actually out of the range of the sweep.
Oh,
Very
nice.
good EX dash.
Is that high invul, the little slide under?
EX version, yeah. Strike invulnerability. Possibly grab invulnerability.
Nice.
So the way that one works, I was telling Simon before, is if he throws projectile, he can cancel recovery frame of projectile with EX dash. So that's what that setup was.
So it's a free setup.
But it has to be EX, which means that he always crosses off.
Yeah.
So that's why it's not ambiguous.
That makes sense.
I think he still has it. I know in Season 1 he had it.
Can he delay?
No.
No, okay.
Not much. Because there isn't that much recovery anyway. And yeah. So, I think what happens... I think the other way you can do it is you can also do EX projectile into dash. And that's also cancelable.
Nice.
Right, cool. So, checking the forward rush, the down forward HP. That has been one of Hybrid's favorite tools to move forward on the ground. Like, doesn't like walking, doesn't like dashing. Prefers to use that. Has the corner. This is not a place you want to be, and just gets out. The decision to use the EX dash there means that he's saving V trigger now. So he has one safe sweep if he wants it. Tried to backdash that, can't do that.
Nice
Gets crush
block.
countered.
Blocks
Yeah. Oh yeah, pressure. Right. Yeah. All right. This should be it. Nadeshiko comes in, takes it. Okay. So Hybrid goes one round up in. Actually, holy shit. This is. Yeah. This is. Sorry, slow on the score update. Too busy talking about the match. So first round that he's won so far in the grand final set. Possible that he's found the adjustment that he wants. Good anti-air. So anti-air coming down in a kind of neutral position, sticking out his forward HP, gets the crush counter, and now we're back in neutral. So in this kind of neutral situation, Fang is definitely at the advantage. Mika needs to get in. Very, very
no.
good sequence there from Lim, but
Oh, nice.
of the few reversal options that Mika has, went for the EX speech. It worked out in that situation. Again, we see the crouching HP being an integral part of Fang's gameplay there, right? Keeping Mika in the corner. Like, that's exactly what allowed him to like continue that entire pressure string because he was in the corner. Catches the wake up, but no follow-up. Alright. He's going for these sweeps, which are actually... You know, he's going for these sweeps which are super dangerous because sweeps are not safe, but Mika wasn't in the range to really punish them. I'm not sure that he actually didn't have a punish there for those sweeps.
He did?
This might... No.
Drop.
In the corner, that definitely would have been a kill combo.
Nice.
Alright, takes the second round. So that was very, very close.
Yeah.
Mika on no health. Poison, probably. So...
No, like, he did a combo, and then it just didn't do enough damage slightly, so then he went to...
Set it, just tried to get loose hit, yeah. The kind of adjustment that I recognize from Hybrid is just realizing that he can't be as mobile as he might like. That Lim is being very aware of that, and so just choosing to fight it out in those positions where he doesn't feel like he has a favored position, and then waiting for his opportunity. That seems like the adjustment that happened in that round.
Nice.
All right, so this is the kind of position we're talking about. He waited there. He didn't try to get out. He didn't try to push it. Once he recognized the space between them, he went for the charge jump kick. Charge heavy kick.
Oh wow.
Has the corner now. Goes for the reset into the throw. Very, very hard to see. Basically has to guess on the side of him. Will get the corner splat here into the stun, and that will be the round.
Yeah, good work from Hybrid there.
Very good recognition. Yeah. Oh, yep. Stun combos.
Oh, nice.
Right, cool. So that combo went on a bit too long. Scaling was very, very high. Yeah, so the recognition there is that, yeah, I'm in this position. He's not going to let me jump out. He's not going to let me cheat my way out. I'll have to earn it. I'll have to block. He builds the space. I use that space to build my momentum to get out. Right. Now, kind of in the same position, Hybrid recognizing that jump, saying, no, you're not just going to get this free cross-up on me. And blocks it. Does he have... No. Chooses instead to go for the V-skill charge-up. He looked a bit lost there. It's like, I know I have a punish here. I don't know what it is, so I'm not going to do anything. Oh, wait, I have time. I can do the V-skill. Build a bit of V reversal. Sorry, V-trigger bar. Alright. In neutral, that's a perfect range that Fang wants to fight at, right? Because at that range, she has to do things like the crouch down forward HP or the charge drop kick. And that's when Fang can react, because those are either gonna whiff and then you can do something, or slow enough for you to react. So while Fang still has kind of the range to poke at you. Now at full screen, definitely Mika doesn't have any options. Let her wait. Just let her come in like that. Favoring the charge heavy punch, get caught on the mine. Recognizing the EX speech reversal.
Okay.
So taking the round. Very good. So the readjustment is that Mika is choosing, since Hybrid is more willing to just stay at the positions where he's at a disadvantage, Fang can now go, alright, you're at a disadvantage. I'm just going to keep doing things at a distance. I'm just going to keep putting things out that you have to deal with. Gets the jump over that time because Fang went for the cross under. Or the dash up, I suppose. That ended up on cross under. Gets the EX speech. So push it, like, Mika has this tremendous power to push you into the corner. Nadeshko knocks him back out. Catches the V reverse, the V reversal. Almost building that bar of V reversal back for Fang with the damage that he took. The cross under with the coward's crouch heavy kick, allowing him to get the cross under attack on Mika. Gets out. Now, at a distance here. What a call! Okay, so what happened there is that they were at a range where Fang wasn't comfortable placing down mines because Mika could react with a jump in and just punish him. With the way Fang has to place mines is he has to kind of go into this setup routine where he's relatively predictable. He puts the mine down, he puts the projectile up or something like that. Didn't feel comfortable doing that. But he knew that Mika was looking for the opportunity to move forward, wanted to close the space, dashed up, and just... Oh, actually, this is reset. This is reset, yeah. Dashed up and did the super. So this is now reset. Back to 0-0. Losers on both sides now. Alright. Opening up, managing to deal with Fang's opening gambits. Just walking in, applying pressure, and getting the normal grab. So the reason Mika would go for normal grab over anything command, because it's obviously faster. No risk of taking any kind of punish off of a whip grab. Very, very dominant first round. I think Lim getting caught off guard with just options that he was taking. Normally, he would have normally had the opportunity to like have a defensive moment, but the decision to go, like normal grab. Oh wait, he's gonna do a grab into the catch on the normal. Just caught him off guard. So slightly better round for him. Just doesn't want to be in that position. Cool. Recognizing that he established space, he's going to go in somehow. Did the neutral jump, caught the drop kick, but then got reversaled with the EX Peach. Right, establishing range at distance. Mika has nothing except trying to get in. Cool. So that was the kind of space where it was very iffy for Fang to set up there, because it was drop kick range, it was jump in range. Depending on which option Mika decides to take, that could end badly. That's a range Mika wants to threaten with. If she ever finds herself at full screen, wants to just walk into that range. Relatively easy to do that. I think the right call for Fang at that point might be to match that walk forward, to put himself in poke range, making it slightly harder for her to commit to a jumping dropkick. And then from that will lead into this range where he's able to like dash in, poke, and like hold Mika at bay. Gets the cross up again. That's been hitting everyone all day so far. It's very fast, and you're so worried about the projectile that you're not really paying attention to what Fang is doing. Gets the first round. All right. So that wasn't necessarily an adjustment there, but Hybrid found himself in a bad position straight away. So again, he's recognizing that I can't just try to cheat my way out of this. Going for the defensive option, saying I'll just try to take it. And in that round, Lim guessed right a few times in a row, and therefore just took the round. All right. So Mika being very defensive right now, finding the moment, found the moment. All right, no jump over, no cross up. Letting that happen, no punish for that. So one of Mika's best buttons to punish that is the crouching medium punch, the headbutt. I'm not sure that wouldn't at least trade with the option that Fang did there, which was jumping medium kick. But he didn't go for it. It's possible that the jumping medium kick's hitbox pushes is far down enough that that it wouldn't work. It's unclear. Sorry, my bad on the scores. It's actually 1-1 in the losers reset grand finals. Gets caught by the projectile, but then hit Fang afterwards, so poison did not apply. Allowed Mika to get in close and apply some pressure. So, a couple of interesting things happened there. Mika managed to land the command grab, which actually threw Fang away full screen. Not necessarily a thing that Mika wants to happen, but then Fang jumped in after, maybe thinking that Mika would try to close the gap and try to catch something. And that was basically the beginning of the end. After that, Mika had the initiative, just kept Fang on the guess, and with Mika pressure, rounds like that just happen. That's just the nature of playing against Mika. Caught the dropkick coming in with the full heavy punch, jumping heavy punch punish. EX Peach reversal, checking him with jabs. Lim's actually doing a lot of the same thing that Connie's doing, with just jab, dash, close distance, jab, and then just applying good buttons there. Poison projectile in the air, checks him as he stands up. Gets the EX Peach, doesn't get the jump over. Very aware of that wake. Very aware as he was waking up there. Very good range on that jump medium kick. Cool. Went for the grab, got punished with a neutral jump, but you see, Mika picking her moments in the corner, fighting it out instead of trying to force her way out, and catching Lim off guard with her fast buttons. Fang's pressure is such that he's not normally in a range where he needs to worry about Mika's, stand jab or stand light kick. So when he is, he can get caught off guard. It's just not something he was looking out for. Never had to because the range was wrong. But then a misstep, mispositioning puts yourself in that range. You think you have the opportunity to jab them, but no, their jab is faster in that kind of situation. Goes for the turnaround, goes for the reset, gets the neutral jump and punishes. Alright. Oh, okay. Slightly too slow on the punish there. Managed to get an opportunity to recover. Alright, so this is the range. She wants to push a button, but most of her buttons that will do anything aren't good at that range. Fang, meanwhile, can just keep tapping away at the edge of his hitbox. Gets the corner, but Mika gets the punish. So I like that recognition there. No, Mika has the momentum here. I need to just get out of this situation. Jumps back, which gave him the opportunity to counter Mika when she came forward.
Jack, first firing.
Did I miss a round? Is this 2-1 to hybrid? I'm assuming not. Could be wrong. Alright, corner pressure again. Saw the jump, but it was too early on it. Gets the punish. Puts her back in the corner. Yep, so this kind of position, this kind of distance that Fang wants to play at, Mika does not want to deal with. Mika has all the full screen to work behind her, but wants to get that corner. Cool. Switches sides, keeps Mika in front. Lim going in. Recognition. Takes the match. What's the score? Did I miss a round?
You're not playing video games.
Right. Oh shit, I updated wrong side. It's either 2-1 or 2-2. I'm not sure if I just blanked out and missed it. Don't ask them. Don't worry about it. They'll know.
Okay. Well.
Like the only one I'd ask is like Sam, but don't worry about it.
Okay.
We'll get it from them if I'm wrong later. It's fine. But either way, Lim is definitely on tournament game if he can win this.
Made that.
All right.
Way obvious.
Cool. Has the corner now.
So
gets thrown.
He's
the crush
going
counter.
for that.
Well, you have to guess.
Oh.
You have to guess coming out there. Mika can either do the throw, in which case you have to jump that. But if you jump, you get crush counter.
Okay, you can't just jab on Mika?
No.
Oh, dang.
That can be super meaty. That can be super meaty. No, the grab can be super meaty.
Okay. I didn't realize it counted as a counter.
That specific one.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not actually hitting a button there, I don't think. Actually, that might be a button that got scratch counter. I'm not sure. I thought it was jump. Alright, so establishing space. Wants to be at a distance. Sammy giving advice in the back. Make him come to you, he said. Coaching is not allowed in this event.
Does poison tag go away when you hit the opponent?
Yes.
Okay.
Crouch building, closing in the distance. So that's an interesting habit that Lim is going to have to try. He's getting caught when he's trying to jump over. He's having success when he's jumping towards. He thought he had the cross up there, went for the jumping heavy punch instead, didn't catch it, and then just basically landed in an disadvantageous position. Gets the actual jump over there. Miko was a bit unprepared for that. Alright, so. Yep. Fang has full V-trigger, full vertical arc, at full screen. Mika,
Yeah, everything that
I actually really like what Hybrid is doing here, because he is saying, I have the health advantage, he has to come into me, why should I go in? Alright. In the range now, has to fight.
Yeah. Nice block.
That was it. Yeah, I did miss a round, Yep, okay, cool.
Good luck work for Hybrid.
Well done there. Instant Nadeshko to punish the mine.
One test in taking it over Lim. Which is unfortunate for Hobart, but good work from the one-tested players.
Very, very good set.
Alright.
Well done to all our
How to get
competitors.
Minions top
Yep.
4 ready to go.
I'll keep talking to you guys for a second. Well done to all our competitors.
Alright, we'll be back in 4-ish seconds. We just gotta stop the stream and restart again.
All right, I'll catch you guys later.